Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, my name is David Popovich, aka the Bookworm, and welcome to Bookworms Fear Street Retrospective, where your worst nightmares live. Glad to see the new girl didn't frighten you off, but there is more to Fear Street than just the street itself. There's also the mysterious Fear Street Woods, where people claim to hear strange howls, blood-curdling screams, and where people disappear for good. So why not have a party right next to it? What can go wrong? This is the surprise party. Exactly a year ago, on a spring day just like this one, that Brian had found Evan, shot to death, in the Fear Street Woods. Ever since Evan was found dead by an accidental gunshot in the Fear Street Woods, no one has ever been the same. His sister Shannon is in a constant state of grief. His best friend Tony, he had been so moody all winter. He was always losing his temper and getting angry for the tiniest reasons, or for no reason at all. That's pretty suspicious. But I'm sure it's nothing. Classmate Brian, who discovered the body, has retreated further into his fantasy hobby, like Tom Hanks in Mazes and Monsters. All while Meg Dalton is trying to hold on to what they have left. But all that changes when Meg hears that her best friend and Evan's girlfriend Ellen is coming back to town for a few days. Since Evan's death, her family moved away, but this could be the chance Meg has been looking for to bring everyone back together. How? Maybe we should have a party for Ellen, Meg said. Some are happy about the idea, but someone in Shady Side doesn't agree. I'm warning you, don't have a party for Ellen. Now wait a minute, Meg cried, surprised by her own high-pitched voice, by the fear rising within her, and the anger. I'm serious, dead serious. Don't have a party for Ellen. Don't force me to show you how serious I am. Who is this? What kind of stupid joke? She heard a click. The dial tone returned. But what the mysterious caller doesn't know is that Ellen is strong-headed. She isn't going to back down. It's a party for Ellen, my best friend, and I'm not going to let one gross phone call, that's probably just some moron's idea of a funny joke, stop me from doing what I want to do. You go, girl! Fight the power! And while we're at it, let's have a party in the newly refurbished house in the Fear Street Woods! That's a good idea, right? Right? But soon Meg sees that the threats are real. But who would want to stop a party for Ellen? Unless she knows something about what happened to Evan in the woods that someone doesn't want Meg to know. That his death wasn't an accident. Meg, I'm watching you. Don't have the party. I don't want to hurt you. But I will. Uh-oh. The cover is decent. Simple but sinister, with the lone man stalking the house on a foggy full moon night, knowing what he will have to do to keep his secrets safe. It's not as striking as the new girl, mostly from the overuse of green blending into each other, but it sets the mood right. It was just another party, until the threats began. Overall, this is a decent book. Not good, but decent. You really don't know who could be the mysterious figure wanting to stop the party by any means necessary. It clearly shows that nearly everyone has a motive. Even the prologue doesn't give away the twist, but only adds that Evan's death was not an accident and what the motive was. About a girl. She was so bad. He wanted to crush her. Crush her. Crush her.
Maggots. Maggots. Maggots.
He wanted her to be with him, to care only for him, to feel just the way he did. But what girl and why still remains a mystery. It keeps you intrigued throughout the book as things get worse. But there are some problems. One, the book makes it clear that Evan can be a real douchebag. No one ever knew what to expect from Evan. Some nights, he was a lot of fun. The funniest, happiest guy around. Other nights, his arm slipped. People would get hurt. But that's all we're shown. It doesn't really explore or reveal what Evan's issues were. He just was, and makes you care less about him. But the biggest is when we get to the big reveal. It's not the reveal itself, it's actually pretty decent. It was set up and fits within the story. No, what hurts it is how we get to the reveal. It's honestly a major stretch of the imagination, because unless you are paying attention to a single throwaway line that seems to have no meaning at all, to only then have it play the turning point in the story, I'm sorry, but I don't buy it. But other than that, this is a pretty decent book. Not good, but a decent mystery. And hey, we get our first look at continuity when Corey and Lisa appear as supporting characters. The previous winter, they had started dating, and ever since, they hadn't been able to get along at all. Girl, I told you he wasn't worth it. I told you. But did anybody listen to me? No. You have no one to blame but yourself. What were we talking about? What about you, Internet? What's your opinion about the surprise party? Till next time, have a scary day.